Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is a really special video. I'm going to be sharing with you a collection of knitting and crochet pattern books that I was recently gifted by my grandma. The publishing dates on these books range from the 1950s all the way into the 2000s, and I've arranged them into 4 categories. First category is hats and mitts, then we have sweaters, then we have general instruction books, and lastly, we have baby clothes. Category 1, we have hats, mitts, socks, and scarves. Starting off strong from the 1950s, I believe, we have patterns, knit mitts, and headwear for 2 to 14 years. The pictures in this book are so old school, it's so cool, and the patterns range from practical everyday to fancier Sunday best styles. Next we have Hats and Scarves to Knit and Crochet, published by Leisure Arts in 1974, and just looking at the cover here, this is definitely giving 70s vibes, especially with the font of the text here. But I think overall, the actual patterns that are seen here on the book are pretty timeless, and I would definitely think about making them. Side note, if you see any of this black tape covering up anything on any of the books moving forwards, it's just to cover any personal information. From the 90s, we have Many Mittens, which offers a classic knit mitten design with some options for variations with stripes. I'm definitely going to be making some of these for the next fall and winter seasons. This is a kid's hat and scarves book from the 2000s, and it offers a lot of cute and modern knit patterns that also have a lot of pom-poms. And then there's socks, mitts, and gloves. I'm not exactly sure the date on this one, but once again, we have some practical, solid patterns like plain sport socks and mittens on 2 or on 4 needles. On to category 2, sweaters. I mean, who doesn't love a good knit pullover? Here I have 4 sweater focused books to share with you. This one is called Forever Erin by Patents from 1987, and it's giving peak late 80s. I'm obsessed. I mean, look at this. The hair, amazing. The oversized sweater styling, I genuinely want to make all of these. And from the 90s, we have Patents Back to Basics. This book explains how to knit pullovers, cardigans, and vests for children and adult sizes. I've already started to make one of the patterns in this book, and I think this book is going to be one of my favorites because I'm pretty new to knitting and it just explains everything so well. It also covers a lot of topics, like it explains how to do different sleeve styles, like raglan style sweaters, drop shoulder sleeves, and set-in sleeves. It also goes over different necklines like crew neck, v-neck, and turtleneck as well. From the 2000s, we have Patents Cables and this Erin Knitting Cardigan leaflet. These have really detailed texture work, and I feel like I keep saying the word classic, but these really are classic patterns. Side note, I recently thrifted a bunch of yarn that is the specific type mentioned in this pattern, so I think I'm going to save this yarn and try to knit this sweater soon. Category 3, General Instruction Books. These books contain everything you need to know to teach yourself to knit, crochet, or do a variety of different fiber arts and needlecraft activities. First up, we have Twilly's book of Instant Crochet from 1969. And if I had to use one word to describe this book, it would be groovy. It has these really helpful, detailed, step-by-step illustrations for how to do different crochet stitches. And then at the back of the book, there's instructions for how to do all of these different granny square motif patterns. I think these patterns really are a testament to how important granny squares have been in the crochet community. I mean, I'm looking at this granny square blanket here on the back cover, and I've seen videos of blankets like this just like yesterday on TikTok. So I think it's really cool how granny squares have basically stayed the same over time. Next, we have 60 easy to knit pattern stitches from the 1990s. If this book looks familiar to you, it might be because it is by the same publisher as the book that I use for my 63 Crochet Granny Square blanket series that I did late last year. This is another book that teaches you how to do different knit stitches and motifs by creating squares that you can then use to make sampler blankets. Stitch by Stitch from the 1980s is described as a home library of knitting, crochet, sewing, and needlecraft. It has step-by-step courses to help you learn all of these crafts, and it also has some patterns towards the end that once you've completed all of the courses, you can make these patterns to level up your crafting skills. This one is called The Complete Illustrated Library of Needlecraft from 1979, and it is very special to my grandma, so I'm just borrowing this one. And it includes instructions for sewing, patchwork, applique, needlepoint, crochet, embroidery, knitting, macrame, hook art, and rug making. I also threw this little gem into this category. It is doilies and table toppers, and I just think it's so interesting how intricate the patterns are for this one. The last category is baby clothes, and these designs are just so precious. Patton's Fairy Tale Baby Book is a knitting pattern book that really lives up to the name. It has patterns for intricate knit sweaters, classic baby booties, and cute little bonnets. These Peter Pan sweater patterns are adorable, and one of them even has a little story in the back about Nana the dog from the Peter Pan story. Lastly, we have Patton's Baby Classics with Love, and this is all knitting patterns. I specifically think that these two sweaters here would make a really cute baby shower gift. Flipping through the pages of these books has been so fun for me. I feel like I'm almost flipping through memories. I'm so grateful to be given all of these books, and I can't wait to start making a bunch of the patterns from these designs. If you have vintage pattern books that you've been gifted or have thrifted, I would love to hear about them in the comments section. And please make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see me make any projects using some of these different vintage designs. Thanks again for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.